This is episode 3 of the Mendo method. In today's episode, I'm going to discuss maximizing your training session. So how do you maximize your training session with ensuring that you hit all the objectives, but also utilize the full amount of time allocated for your training session? Depending on the age group, you might train from 60 minutes to 75 minutes to even 90 minutes. It also depends on the club resources that you could achieve in presenting your training session. So I want you to think, when you get to the field, how do you most effectively get your message across based on your training topic and your objectives? So in this episode, it's going to be short, but I want you just to think, okay, how can you take your training and get there, ensure that all the players are on the same page, but also effectively achieving your objectives? So depending on the resources of your club, you might have an indoor clubhouse, you may or may not, but also at college level, you have a locker room, professional level, you have a locker room where you can discuss the session before. So in the past, if you have those resources, my first recommendation is to take the session plan, and you can post it on the locker room or clubhouse dry erase board and encourage the players to take a glance at the training session before entering the training pitch. This also helps with fully understanding the exercises. The coaches can come in and discuss the session before entering the field, and that gives the players a full understanding of what you want to achieve, and then the coaches can add to those pieces of information. So those are a few things that I think could help. In Europe, it's something that we use to always review sessions with the youngest players. We also had access to locker rooms, so we were able to do that. But if you don't have those things, no need to worry. You could always develop your session plan and send it out to the players or the parents prior to that training, and encourage, obviously, the parents to share the training ideas with the players. With that said, the training exercises might be obviously a little bit challenging to understand if it's a still picture. So with that, you can share maybe a video or a YouTube link with the exercise so that the players understand and that they can see it. And then going to the session, you already have an idea of what you want to accomplish. It allows you to utilize the full amount of time of the session without overdoing the amount of explanation that is needed. So those are a couple things there. If you don't have access to email and you want to get to the session and show maybe with a dry erase board or a tactical board or with cones, that's also a great option. I have a few examples here. So those are a couple. That's done. The first image was with a tactical board where I was showing a few exercises that were more tactically related. The second image was based on a PowerPoint, so that can also be shown. It helps to articulate maybe through animation and objective-based ideas of what we want to accomplish, and it's easy just to walk out to the pitch. So everything is a little bit dependent on your environment. I think also too, there are great debates on repetitiveness. I don't think that's a bad thing, being repetitive with your exercises, just pertaining to obviously getting the message across and allowing the players to understand the exercise. So, and I think with that, there comes to comfortability and confidence growth in doing an exercise over and over again. So hopefully that will give you a good idea of what we want to accomplish when we maximize our training. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to help you, and we can discuss this further.